I guess I could do it like that. Maybe I could see by looking at what this is doing. So weird. First of all, this is not acceptable. This is too do more. Not helping them. Oh well. I have a rock. Yeah. Pretty rock. Oh my god. Alright, so let those load, and I'm going to grab my rock. Put it at 0, 0, 0. And of course it loaded in. Alright, and then there we go. There's my rock. Right? It doesn't look that bad, actually. I mean, especially since I didn't spend any time trying to, like... Actually, I expected it to come out with some cooler bump mapping stuff, but I couldn't figure out how to do the high poly thing. But you know what? I could, no, I can't. No, I can't. Alright, well, that's fine. Right now, this is my rock. And my rock is going to go in my prefabs. I'm going to call it rock prefab. And my rock is going to be, it's going to have a rigid body on it with gravity and a collider. And then I'm going to put my rock in my world at 0, 100, 0. And let's just see what happens. Oh, there's my rock. And it just went through the ground. Except, yeah, the reason that happened is because my world panel does not have a rigid body on it. Or not. Non-convex mesh collider with non-kinematic rigid body is no longer supported. That's fine. I can make it a round fucker. Rock. Remove. Add a new collider. That's pretty good. Maybe oh, I think it actually hit a plane. The world panel can't have a mesh collider on it? That's fine. Boom. Yeah, so the rock actually bounced like 100 yards out this way. Right. That's pretty shitty. I hate Unity physics. Hate it. Crappy dynamic friction, static friction, bounciness, no bounciness. And then I'm gonna go into my prefabs and set the physics material to crappy and set my rock material to crappy. Whoa. I definitely bounced high. I wasn't supposed to. Alright, well, that's pretty much the best that I got. I'll give up already. But yeah. So now I think because I added that rigid body, it screwed up my... That's weird. Maybe it was already like that. Did that already have a mesh collider on it? I think it did. Maybe it did. Remove the rigid body. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Maybe it's just, maybe it was already broken to begin with before I started. Yeah, it must have definitely have had the collider on it. Yeah, okay. So it's the convex part of it that screwed it all up. That's fine. Alright, so... yeah. I wish I knew why my plane was not on the ground like it was supposed to be. Like a good plane. It was a very naughty plane. Oh boy. I don't know. Very strange. It just refuses to... Man, I hate how that works. It's weird because if I get out far enough, I can see both of them. Just when I get close, I can't see them unless the objects are close. So it definitely has to do with the camera frustrum. It's really stupid. Alright, so I got my plane. My plane is supposed to work. And it did work at one point. And now it's not working. I don't know why. Where is the tracer's way up there? If I move the tracer down? Oh. I see. Alright, so... well, that's easy to fix. I'll just grab my tracer. I'll put it at like 30 or something. Maybe I should do the same thing with my player. Put it at 30. And then now I should have... yeah, much better. And then when I go up to it and I press E, did it work? I don't know. Let me actually max... oops. Oh, that works. I don't know. I go up to it, press E, and let me find where the camera is now. Where am I? Okay. So here's my thing. The player's hidden. The jet has been taken out of the terrain of the world view thing. The camera rig. Camera rig. And the reason for that is because moving the jet model down What about the player? Did I fix that problem with the... It's a wonderful thing. Did I fix the problem with the player being, I did. I mean, actually now it's below the player. So I didn't actually fix it. And I can't attach the camera to the model. Shit, man. I can't attach the camera to the model. does this have to be so... Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Player jet. It's at 0. Player jet models at 0. Everything's at 0. Apply, maybe? Tracer. Everything's at 0. I mean, the camera can't really be zeroed out. It needs to be set at the same position as the model. So, but now that I'm in the ship, now that I'm in the, I mean, it works. I mean, I would get rid of the strafing ability and just make it so you could rotate. And of course, the forward and back are still working off the player's coordinates. I mean, it's not doing what I wanted to do at all, but it's close. I need to... You know what sucks? If I just... No, the camera, because it's a hack. I can't do that. Shit, man. Yes, I vape, blow out my nose all the time. It's fun. It's like so much fun. Ow. Can't help you there, man. You had it already. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's true, I did. Makes sense. So I don't know what to do. The camera, I mean, it doesn't seem that hard now. At least I could take the camera and just attach it to the jet. It means that when the jet's going over the hills and shit, the camera's gonna move with it. I could also remove the camera completely from the equation and write a script so that the camera is always outside. That's what I should do. The camera shouldn't even be part of the object. It should just live outside. And I should have a script that I just tell the camera, hey, pay attention to this object. And make it slowly, chase it, basically. That's a lot of work. It's code I don't want to write right now. And I know that if I start writing, I'm just getting frustrated. But it would work, because then I wouldn't need to rely on any of this bullshit. Yeah, I would have to redo a bunch of stuff to make this work. But this is more prototype than anything. I don't think it's going to get much further than prototype status. Especially with 18 hours left. Yeah. But I know things that I need to work on for next time. But you'll work on it, right? I'll work on it. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, the actual game idea I came up for this isn't bad. Maybe you weren't around when I was talking about it, but I was thinking that these jets would basically be trying to attack you. And you have to find your plane, first of all. There would also be people running around all shooting you and stuff, so there'd be different power-ups you get, like different guns and things. And then you could also get like a radar unit, and if you get the radar unit, then it would lead you to your plane so you could find it, because it's hard as hell to find the plane when it's like randomly just thrown somewhere. And then once you find the plane, you have to take out all the other jets. And then that's when you win. And all the jets, I'd have to alter the player jet to have guns, but all the other jets, they just have like a limited number of missiles. I mean, it could be a game. It could probably be, fun to play once or twice. It's not really the type of game I make. This is very like I don't usually make stuff like this. That's why I'm really bad at it. Hmm. I could create a new scene, I guess, and try to do it right. Not give up on it. Yeah, maybe. Getting hungry again though. I don't usually eat like so many times in like one day. Usually only eat like once a day or twice a day, maybe tops. But this is like making me hungry. Ah, all right. Well, at least if I just remove the whole being able to get into the plane thing. Right now it's working the same way as it was. I don't like where that plane's at. Let me try it again. Okay, that works. Oh, and you can even see the Earth. So I think I'm gonna go get some food again. So let's just put this on BRB, and I'm gonna go get some food. So I'll be back in a little bit. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'll think about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Even today, in the form of the SR-71, is a considerably greater airplane than anything we have.
Thanks. Yes, thank you very much.
Dad, I know some.
Say hi.
Hi. Hi, Internet. Boop, boop.
Hi, Internet. Can you close the door? Bye-bye. Ah, jeez, you don't have to slam the door. Good times. But yeah. I don't know. I think, I'm thinking about just calling it a day on this. I don't think I'm going to get it to a point where I feel comfortable submitting it. I don't know if there's any point in trying. But I learned a lot. There's a lot of things. I mean, I learned some things not to do next time. I don't know if there's a point. Because at this point, I'm fighting against myself. Unless I redo everything. Unless I redo the way the camera and everything works. I have until like... So I have like 18 hours from right now. I'm gonna try to fix the again. I'm gonna try to fix the thing where shit's disappearing. I think it's not. I don't think it's my fault. I don't think it's my fault at all. I think it is the stupid. It is a stupid script. Let me look at the documentation one more time. Actually, there's an API for it? I didn't see that. I think the Eagle Eye supposedly supposed to fix it. If I add it to the rig, for the camera, I already have it on the camera. So what if I turn this way up? What happens? That might have actually fixed it. I don't see anything disappearing anymore. I don't know why it would give me the option to turn it up. Why not just make it the highest it can go? Oh, you know what? I bet the reason they didn't just set it to the max automatically is because it's probably ruining my draw. It's probably drawing a lot more shit now. I mean, they're still popping in and out. But the field of view is at 180 degrees, I think. I don't see things popping in and out anymore. This seems like it fixed it. Let me make the camera higher. Yeah, it really did seem to fix the popping in and out issue. That's good times. You know what? I don't even know why I'm doing this shit with the camera. If I put the camera outside of the player completely, does it still work? It does, except it just doesn't, the rotation isn't handled. So that's why I had it inside the... Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just thinking so much about this. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is.
My summery heart is yearning. Morning light is coming. My summery heart is yearning. Morning light is coming. My summery heart is yearning.
I was muted. Yay. So, like I was saying, I don't know how to fix this camera issue. Easily, anyway. Which is really annoying. Well, that's what I was trying to do, and actually it works. So the problem I have is when I walk up to the plane and I get in it, it actually, I put the camera inside the plane, and I take the plane outside of the world so it doesn't rotate with the world. For whatever reason, the camera, I attach it and I zero out its coordinates, and it still puts it way up here, which is actually where that's where I'm telling it to put it. It's the center of the whole plane object. And the reason, like, when I move the plane, like, the reason that it's actually going over the terrain, the original origin point doesn't move. So that's the problem, is that I'm linking it to the origin. An easy solution would be to link it to the plane, but if I attach it to the plane, then the problem is the camera would do this thing, which I was trying to avoid that. I don't have that problem with the person. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have that problem with the person. The player, his pivot point is directly on him. You know? It still works. Everything still works the same way. Kind of. Actually, he's broken now at this point, and I don't. Oh, but it's because his tracer thing is not high enough. I'm sorry, that's not the right one. Can't move. It's not letting me move it up. I don't know why it's not letting me move that up. Oh, I know why. It's not letting me move it up because I can attach it. Yeah, no worries. That's the thing, is I can make it work. I just feels hacky, and I don't want to do more hacky shit because I've already done enough hacky shit. Feels like I just need to fix the camera system at this point. I mean, I could just like shoot a rocket. That made me feel better. I don't know. So weird. So weird this doesn't just work. The player, I have his origin point right on him. Same thing with the jet. But for whatever reason, time the game's running, the player, actually let me do it again. The player is, actually the origin point for the player is below the player now. And the origin point for the jet way the hell up there. Why the hell is it up there? Can't think of a reason. Yes, I can. Shit, I know why. Oh my god. The reason... Oh my god, that's why. I can't believe that. Okay, so that's why. It's got to be... I don't want it to move, you know? It's like, why is it setting it? It's setting it to 80, which is fine for the other thing that I had set to. I had the other jets and stuff, but if this just works, I'm gonna laugh. Let me go to the jet. Alright, so if I go and get inside, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's all it was. That's all it was. I cannot believe this horse shit. How could I be so stupid? Alright. I knew it had to be something like that. Like nothing, it doesn't just jump 80 pixels up in, or 80 units up into the air for no reason. I just forgot about that. So stupid. So I think what I really want to do now, yeah, it's definitely working the right way. I need this player jet to become the thing I'm controlling. I probably need to move. Yeah, I think I know what I need to do. The easiest way for me to do this is probably to take the player, take this input manager that I have, so I probably need to I need to differentiate the two inputs. So the input manager needs to be, either the input manager needs to know what mode we're in, whether we're in like jet mode or walking mode, or we do what I would probably normally do, which is take the inputs and put them on the object. So when I disable the object, it doesn't matter. But the thing is that the plane doesn't actually get disabled. It's not really getting disabled. It's still in the world, even when you're not inside it. So the easiest thing for me to do would probably be just put it on the input manager and call it a day. It's so hacky though. First of all, I think what I'm going to do is, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just put him right in the plane to begin with. Because now at least I have my camera working to a point where I can do that. So I'm going to stick the camera rig, just put it right in there at the start. And I have no idea what. Oh, the camera's. What is the camera doing actually? Is it rotating with the world? I think it is. It's rotating with the world's curve. That's kind of funny. Let me just move this down. Input manager. There's no animator. Of course, there's no animator. It's a plane. I'm still controlling him. Strange. I'm still controlling him. I don't know why I'm still controlling him. There we go. Alright. That kind of works the way I want it to. There we go. So I can rotate. I'm not gonna ever get any closer to him because he is not actually in the world. He is outside the world. Plain joyriding. It would be better if I had some, like, you know, altitude control and some, like, you know, throttle control and that kind of stuff. But at least this is closer than I've been so far. So, here's what I'm gonna do. In the input manager, I'm going to create a type called control type. It's going to be walking. Or actually, let's just call it person or airplane. If public control type, current control type, which is going to default to person. If the current control type equals person. Hovering. Pretty much. Except the problem is, I mean, the problem is I just don't want to control it the same way at all. So I need to actually change the controls. Current control type is airplane, then do nothing. And now the next question will be, do I keep this shit in here? Because it seems so... I think I'm going to keep it in here. Input manager. Let's just say public. Maybe I should just not do this parent stuff at all. So input manager, at this point, that's so hacky. Guess I don't need to do this. What did I change? Oh, I know what I changed. No? Oh. Hold on. Whee! I'm still controlling the plane. Why is that? Oh, I know why. That's because I set the input manager. Oh, I didn't set the input manager. Oh, sweet. Why did that happen? Every time I hit play is a new bug. I don't know. crazy though. Why is it like going crazy with the error messages? Oh, right. If input.get button up fire 2. Let's do it this way. Shit, man. Oh, it's because, yeah. Else. Huh. It works. It actually works. Oh, you know what? I should have tested getting out of it too. I don't think getting out of it works. Oh. So something screws up with the camera. The camera is still inside the player. Why? I know why. Actually, no, I don't. Transform.parent.parent. Is that because I have, like... I have the script attached to... The fuck? What am I doing with this transform.parent.parent shit? Ow. So that's not working the way. Transform.parent.parent. It's not right. Oh yeah, it is. Yes, that makes sense. It's setting the Jet's parent to be nothing. And then down here, I need to set the Jet's parent to be the world panel manager again, which I think that is working. You know what's not working is the camera.parent, which doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm just setting the player. The player. You know what? It must be because it's not active. Because the player's not active, so I have to enable the player first. Yeah, whatever. It's kind of dumb. Let's see. All right, now I can get in the plane. I can get out of the plane, and I lose control. But it's very close. It's actually very close to what I'm looking for. Transform.parent.parent equals. But it knows what the. Okay, you know what? Screw this. I'm not doing this shit anymore because I don't trust it. I'm going to just set it because it's not going to go in. It's not going to be something dynamic. It's not going to be fucking dynamic anyway. So I don't really care. I'll just set it and be done with it. Did I grab the wrong thing? I did. What? Public World Panel Manager. What is going on? You know what? It's because... How am I setting the input manager? That's weird. I was actually just going to say that that's why it's not working, but... I want whatever has the World Panel Manager script on it. If it works with the input manager, it should work with the World Panel Manager. That's probably because my code's not compiling, that's why. Yeah, that's exactly why. Input manager. And the world input manager. Or world manager, I mean. World pan manager. Alright. Where's my airplane? Oh. Over here. Okay, get in, get out. Haha! Yes. So I can get in and get out. And it's kind of cool because technically if you just get in and get out, you keep your orientation, which isn't going to matter once you move the plane, but if you just get in and out, it's kind of cool because, you know, the guy doesn't move anywhere. Which technically, if you just move the plane forward like 100 feet and get out, you'll still be in the exact same spot. I guess the problem there is going to be where if you rotate the plane, you might end up on the wing or something, but I'm not worried about that. That's a tiny detail. Yes! And you told me I should give up. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't tell me that. Totally kidding. You did quite the opposite. So the next step. The next step is to fly this bitch. That's a technical term. The technical phrase for it. I'm gonna fly this bitch. Which the way I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I mean I did. I definitely wanted to. But that's just because I was frustrated with not being able to get that one thing to work. I need so much more real estate on my screen. I need like 4 more screens. 4, maybe 5 more screens would be good. 6, 9 more, 8 more, 7 more, something like that. Alright. So the next step is to make the plane do shit. Which the interesting thing is I'm gonna have to determine. You know what? I didn't even think about that. What I should do, I should put the tracer below the surface and let it shoot up, because basically I want the plane to go like this while it's going over the surface. Like I want it to actually follow the hills, but when you go to take off, it might do it still a little bit while you're taking off, but when that tracer object gets above the terrain, no, it's kind of a hacky way to do it. I'm just gonna have to have a setting that says, yes, I'm off the ground. And if I'm off the ground, don't raycast to the ground. Yeah, I think that's probably the easiest way. Because I'm gonna know when I'm supposed to be on the ground, I think. At the point that I collide with the ground, I can just toggle the setting. Hey, guess what? You're on the ground. You may not be alive, but you're on the ground. And then... Hey, thank you for the follow, Sergio. I appreciate it, man. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Damn. Oh, Sergio again. Sergio again, thank you again for the second follow. But yeah. So I think yeah, I'm just gonna I need to get my bearings. Try this again. Let's play it full screen now, since I actually can get in and out of the plane. In, out. In, out. Yeah. Nothing. And in. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. And then I just need to do the code now. I just need to write the code to fly the fucking thing. And that's just basically going to be, you know, vertical is going to go forward and backward, but it needs to be on an accelerate. It needs to have an acceleration. So I'm just going to create a this with a private variable, private float acceleration. And actually, the acceleration should be on the player too, so I can eventually convert the player to not be just transform. I'll just make him eventually actually have an acceleration, because that will suck less. The end result's going to look exactly the same, because I've not really had much problems with it so far. But you know, it'll make the tiniest bit of difference. It'll make a lot of difference on a laggy computer, but it'll make the tiniest bit of difference otherwise. And it'll actually smooth it out. It'll smooth it out, because right now it feels like yum. So let's do it. We have so basically, let's just, accelerate. I'm trying to think if I should just lerp it. That's the right answer. I'm just gonna have throttle. This is going to be a plane only thing. Throttle is going to be increased or decreased based on the vertical. But it has to be clamped. Clamp throttle to either, throttle plus vertical. Clamp it to either 0 or max throttle, which I'll make it a variable. Max throttle. That I can set max throttle. We'll just set it to 10, because I believe 10 is actually what... I believe 10 is what the other planes are using that are flying, you know, around. I think they're moving at like 10. So there's the throttle, and then if basically the plane just needs to have a speed, which I don't have a speed, so let's create a new one called speed. I think I can do a lerp unclamped. Alright, I'm just gonna lerp it from speed to throttle. Why do I not have a slurp, actually? Slurp only exists on... Oh, that makes sense. It only exists on rotations. So if I lerp it, let me just choose an arbitrary number here. And I'll say speed equals lerp. This feels wrong. Is this right? Speed, yeah. And then I just I want to move forward at that rate. which actually is not the same. I don't actually want to move forward because that will fuck everything up, but I do want to move the world in the reverse direction, which is minus... It's not the player anymore. Not the player.